but I don't know what's wrong with me though.
But wait, you were gonna tell us your problems.
That's it.
Now what's
That
the
was
problem?
it.
That's his
He got
problem. He's
sidetracked.
saying.
Listen, I put on my. Anton was in the back saying, I got a
Yeah.
problem." Like he had a real problem. I was about to be his therapist. You know, Anton don't like therapy.
So
And
you don't think that that's the problem?
No, that's not a real problem. I really thought you had a problem, like a midlife crisis or something. Like I got my glasses out. I was about to take notes. When? Jesus. Welcome.
What
to
do you
Everybody
want them to
That's
do
Movie.
around you though? Like just kind of sit and just be,
I just
or you
want
like
them to
their
be.
conversation, or you want them to work
I
for you?
I just like the energy. I just like them around me. I like them. I don't know. This is dope. I just think that beautiful women is just they could be some of the most they could be the greatest things ever, or they can be your worst nightmare.
The
Right?
biggest downfall to a man.
But I mean, they like Swiss Army knives. If you know how to put them in a good position, they can. You know what I'm saying? They can really do some damage in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know. I've never been the type of dude that ever hung with a bunch of dudes. I'm just off that. You know what I'm saying? I never was like that. I always preferred to be around a dope girl. So I don't know. They work for me. They're all around me. No matter how old I get, it just does not matter. It's just all the same, bro. It never changed. It just never changes. So I don't know. I think it's something wrong with me.
Yeah, something
There's nothing
majorly
wrong.
wrong with you.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I like no, really. I like that for you too. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
that could be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get there. We'll get there. We don't want to slow down the show. Go ahead, Q.
What up, everybody? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you tuning in. We have new faces. The whole bottom row are new faces. Welcome to everybody that's here. And you know, we got some fans, we got people repping their city, we got chefs. Okay. So I do want to say thank you for everybody that joined the panel. People in the chat, be nice. Okay. These people are new. Give them grace. Don't come for them till after the show. You know, whatever. But make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to Anton's 4 other channels he got going on. You never know what might come from them. Okay. So definitely subscribe to his Millionaire Morning Show that comes on every morning at 10 o'clock my time. I like that show the best. But we gonna start off with a little icebreaker here. Something that I saw, and it just kind of correlates to a lot of stuff that we talk about on YouTube and stuff like that. How do men grow up with single moms and don't have respect for women? But I kind of wanted to turn it around somewhere and say, how do men grow up with single moms and don't have respect for single mothers? Because a lot of men nowadays bash single moms, and they was raised by one, you know?
I know how. I'm living it right now. The lady that I just got out of a relationship with, I'm like, how you dating niggas out of town and you got 2 kids at home?
Wait, what?
Yeah, she always on the road dating niggas with 2 kids at home. I said, where your kids at?
Simply.
Wait, you said you was in a relationship with her?
The young lady that I brought to the meetup, the dark skinned.
Oh, your girlfriend?
It wasn't. Shut up. Anyway, like even when she dated me, I'm like, stay at home with your kids. Don't get on a plane and fly down here when your kids are at home. Like we'll meet up. We'll figure this out. But she got a new dude, and she always on the road dating him, and her kids at the house.
So, was anybody here raised by, or was any guy here raised by a single mother?
Yeah, I was.
No, not me.
No. Who would say yeah, I was?
I mean initially I was, initially I was, and then my mom got married. But just to lead into Q's question, I think it could go either way. If it's a single mother, I think it's dependent a lot upon how she interacts with that young boy, because she can either make him weak to women or make him hard on women by the way that she treat him. Like if she's going off on him being real overbearing, it could put him in a mind space where I'm never gonna deal with a woman that acts like that, which could make him go the other way, or he can go into kind of the henpeck category where he just is a honeydew guy to every woman. I think it's kind of, and if it's not a male to interject into that, intervene, some kind of role model or stepdad or somebody, then I think that's how they can end up going either
Did your
way. They can end up
stepfather
really not like you.
did your stepfather play a positive role in your life, or was he like, what was
Abs-
that?
uh, Absolutely, because I mean, he came into my life really young. I was like 4 or 5 years old, so he was dad. When I lost him a few years ago, that was like my dad. I ain't never look at him as anything else. So he was the one that was able to put a lot of the logic into things that maybe I would want to get emotional about. He would
Mhm.
kind of bring me back to the logical side, and my mom was more so she would deal with the kind of emotion part, but he would always balance it and intercede if he needed to. So for young men that don't have that balance, especially in St. Louis, because this is
Mhm.
kind of it could be a rough place. I
Yeah.
think it could send you into other directions, but that's just my take on
My condolences, man. You know, I, I know what it's like to lose a relative. So, you know what I'm saying? My condolences to you.
it.
I hope everything is cool. Let me ask you another question. Did you ever seek out or question your mother about your biological father?
Yeah, and we had that conversation, and it was probably just pretty much he didn't really kind of want to be involved. So I didn't. I tried not to blame my mother for that because I knew that she was doing the best that she could do, that she knew how to do.
Yeah.
But my stepfather stepping in so young, it still was able to put me in a trajectory where I didn't get caught up in a lot of the things like my friends did that didn't have a dad in the home at all. He always kept me involved in sports and academics, and so I had so many activities to do. I ain't get an opportunity to really get involved in the nonsense that some of my friends did. So
And they stayed together
I
for the
didn't
entirety. They stayed together for the entirety
abs-
until he passed away.
absolutely until he passed away in 2019. So all the way up to then. Yep.
Yeah, salute to you, man. Salute to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. That's why it
Visit.
touches me when I hear you talk about your dad. When I watch the show, you talk about your dad. I think about my dad, man, because this guy, he worked for. We got a place to hear that's called the Clee Gas. It's called Aspire now. Man, he worked that job 38 years. 38 years. And that's the example that I saw. My dad getting up and going to work in the morning. My dad providing, my dad, doing these things. So I think I
So
think
let me
about
ask you a
when you
question.
tell
Let
us.
me ask you a question. I don't know if
Mhm,
you're in a relationship or not. Would you talk to a single
mhm.
mother?
I have. I'm not in a relationship now, and I unless I'm going to be 100% committed to that relationship, I try not to. Now, the buzz down thing, that's something different, but
I
I
ain't talking about a
understand
buzz
how
down. I'm
important
talking about a chick that you looking to be in a relationship with for the rest of your life. Would you marry a single mother?
I think I would because of the example that my dad showed me. I mean,
Don't you do it.
I think
Listen,
okay.
listen, listen. I
He
know
said,
your dad was a good guy and all of this other type of stuff, but don't you do it. Don't you go down that
okay.
road. Don't you feel guilty and feel like you need to pay it forward to another little nigga.
Why he
That's
can't do
not
it?
that's
That is
Okay.
messed
no,
up.
no,
That's
no,
messed
no.
up,
Why would
Anton.
you
Because
say
Okay.
that?
no,
Okay.
because listen, we got to be able to separate our experiences from our obligations. First of all, him as a young man, he didn't ask to be here. He didn't ask to be brought into this world the way that he was brought into it, nor did he, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So it was his mother and his father's obligation to make sure that he was taken care of. On the flip side, and again, salute to his father or whatever, so on and so forth. On the flip side, he don't owe nobody nothing. And so as a result,
Mm,
I would not advise this man to put himself in a situation where he has to fix another young dude similar to how he had to be fixed. And he just said that he was dealing with issues that he had to continue to work through. even to the point to where he yearned for his original father, but he didn't want anything to do with him, that is not a situation that I would advise another man to get himself into. Absolutely not. No,
But what if
no
they
way.
have a healthy co-parenting like relationship? Like they cool. Like
question.
some people just weren't meant to be together. They both take care of their kid and they have a healthy relationship. You still not going for it.
No.
I think it all just depends on the situation.
Okay.
Like
I see we going here again today. All right.
as far as for me, I have a child, right? So I did both. I dated women without children. I dated women with children. For me, I couldn't date a woman without a child because she didn't understand the needs of me having a child. So I said, okay.
So you prefer to date a woman? You prefer to, and I don't know if you're in a
well, I'm married. I'm married, and my wife, when I met her, well, I was in the whole phase when I met my chick, blah blah blah. And when I met her, she had a child. But our situation is different because the child father is dead, whatever. But
why is that different? Why is it different?
The dad died.
So
because
so wait. How the woman is with a child as a single parent matters?
Yeah, because she wasn't in the streets just a bust down.
Why does that matter?
She was married to a man. And she wasn't just a bust down, giving it out on the streets randomly.
So she was
all that matters.
Listen, to me,
that matters.
I'm not going to
that does matter.
To me, that matters.
I'm not going to disrespect his wife.
Single women that have kids, they should still be loved equally. They should still be able to find love.
No, y'all should. No.
That's messed up. So you saying
because
you're trying to say because whatever happened between her and her man. And another man happens to come in her life, he shouldn't even be like, he shouldn't.
So you got the wrong word. You said they should be loved equally. No, they should be loved differently, right?
No.
Listen.
They should be loved the same, the exact same.
So you saying, wait. So you saying,
if she doing, like you said, if she's doing everything right, she's taking care of her child, providing, making sure that he's in her child is good, then yeah, she's not in the streets. I don't see why not.
So why can't she go back with the father of her child?
They probably didn't work out. I know you've been in relationships where it just did not work out.